Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Lisa Vanderpump reveals how producers tried to stop her from quitting RHOBH. Lisa Vanderpump revealed that producers once went to great lengths to stop her from quitting The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. In an April 2025 interview with Us Weekly, the veteran Bravo star talked about her attempts at trying to quit the reality show before she actually did so in 2019. "I wanted to leave Housewives once," Vanderpump recalled to the outlet. "I said, 'It's done, I'm leaving.' How many times I said that?" She continued, "I had a convertible, and the producers jumped in. I drove home and said, 'Okay you.' Out of the car. And one climbed my security gates, ran down my driveway, chasing me. I went back." Vanderpump, who quit the show after 9 seasons amid the infamous Puppygate storyline, added that there was no way she would consider a return to the show unless major changes were made. "That's a hard no, unless it was a group of different women I really liked," she said. Vanderpump's final season on RHOBH was extremely difficult for her. She began filming for season 9 not long after the sudden death of her only sibling, Mark, in April 2018. She ultimately stopped filming with her co-stars and skipped the reunion taping. Vanderpump later revealed on the RHOBH after show that her brother's death and the way her co-stars treated her that season caused her to rethink her role on the show. "I've always said I'm not just a housewife. I didn't make a career out of being a housewife," she said. "Housewives has documented my life. I don't have time for bull expletive, negative minutia, I don't." Vanderpump also admitted that she knew deep down she shouldn't have filmed the show that season. "I said to Andy Cohen, I shouldn't do Housewives. I would cry if I opened the fridge," she told Us Weekly. "It's the only time in my life I've taken antidepressants. Andy said, 'We should have given you that year off.'" Vanderpump has cut ties with most of her former RHOBH castmates. One of the only women she speaks to from the most recent season of the franchise is Garcelle Beauvais. While Beauvais joined the RHOBH cast after Vanderpump left, the two women have since become friends. In March 2025, Beauvais announced her exit from RHOBH after 5 seasons. The Black Girl Missing actress revealed that she wants to focus on her kids and her acting and producing projects. Vanderpump showed support for Beauvais after she made her exit announcement. "Oh, she's a wonderful woman. I'm sure she's moving on to other things." Vanderpump told TMZ of Beauvais' decision to leave RHOBH in April 2025. "It kind of served her well, and I wish her lots of luck. The Pink Palace doors are open, and Lisa Vanderpump is spilling tea hotter than SUR's spicy goat cheese balls." In an exclusive sit-down with a velvet-voiced interviewer on her lush Beverly Hills estate, the queen of all things roses, diamonds, and drama finally gave fans what they've been thirsting for: a no-holds-barred revelation of what really went down behind the scenes of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills when she decided to hang up her diamond. Lisa Vanderpump, restaurateur, philanthropist, and undisputed reality TV royalty, dropped a bombshell. Producers did everything short of sending in Gigi's ghost to keep her on the show. "I remember sitting in my garden, just surrounded by roses and thinking, why am I allowing this negativity into my life?" Lisa recalls, cradling a pastel porcelain teacup. "But when I told the producers I was done, you'd think I told them Bravo was canceling the entire franchise." According to Lisa, the call came after a particularly draining day of filming during season 9. The season now etched into Housewives history as the Puppygate saga. Amidst crumbling friendships, relentless accusations, and a mounting media frenzy, Lisa decided she'd had enough. "It wasn't just the storylines," she confides, "it was the betrayal. I've always been loyal. I believed the friendships were genuine, or at least had some basis in reality, not just reality TV. But what fans didn't see on camera was the whirlwind of behind-the-scenes persuasion." When Lisa gave her notice, the producers weren't just shocked, they were mobilized. They tried everything, she says with a knowing smile. Suddenly they were calling daily, popping by SUR for lunch, offering to fly me out to a vineyard in France to cool off. One even suggested a special episode just focused on my dogs. They thought that would be enough to keep me. One producer, Lisa says, even arrived at Villa Rosa with a bottle of rosé, a script outline,
right
and a
there?
heart. Lisa points to a plush garden chaise and said, "Lisa, the show needs you. Without you, it's not the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's just the women of Beverly Hills." Flattering, yes, but I wasn't going to be emotionally bribed. Even Andy Cohen, Bravo's crowned prince of pop culture, weighed in. Lisa smiles as she remembers his call. "Andy rang me and said, 'Babe, this can't be it. You are RHOBH. And I love Andy. I really do. But I told him, darling, I'm not walking away from the fans. I'm walking away from toxicity.'" Lisa insists it wasn't an impulsive decision. In fact, she says she'd been contemplating her exit for over a year, slowly becoming disenchanted with the direction of the show and how conflicts were being escalated off-camera and inflamed for ratings. "There were moments I didn't even recognize the women I'd worked with for years," she admits. "It felt more like Survivor than Housewives." While her departure sent shockwaves through the Bravoverse, Lisa says it was the healthiest decision she could have made. "I had to prioritize my peace. I have my businesses, my family, my animals. I don't need to sit around a dinner table being screamed at about a dog. I didn't leak to Radar online." And yet, she's not bitter, just wiser. "I don't regret joining the show. It gave me a platform, opened doors for my LGBT+ advocacy, and helped grow my restaurants globally. But I also learned that reality TV isn't always real. Sometimes the lines between producer and puppeteer get very blurry." Now, years after her dramatic exit, Vanderpump is busier than ever. With Vanderpump Rules thriving, even post-scandal, her latest Parisian cocktail lounge opening in Las Vegas, and a new dog rescue center in the works, Lisa hasn't slowed down, she's just redirected her spotlight. Still, fans often wonder, could she ever return? Lisa leans back, raising a brow playfully. "Never say never, darling. But if I came back, I'd want full creative control, an all-new cast, and perhaps a throne at the reunion." "So what would it take to bring her back?" she laughs. "An apology, a raise, and maybe a cameo from Prince Harry." Jokes aside, Lisa knows her value, and she's not interested in re-entering a toxic environment just to appease a nostalgic audience. "I gave the show some of its most iconic moments, whether it was spinning around in that giant pink swing or confronting Dorrit with nothing but a British accent and a stare. But I'm not interested in reliving the past. I'm building my future." When asked if she watches the current seasons, Lisa sips her tea with a sly grin. "Let's just say, Twitter keeps me updated." In the end, it wasn't bribery, bonuses, or behind-the-scenes promises that would sway her, it was integrity. "I stayed as long as I felt it was authentic. But when I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize who I was becoming, I knew it was time to go." And as for the producers, Lisa holds no grudge. They were just doing their job, but so was I protecting myself. With that, Lisa Vanderpump offers one last bit of advice to future housewives. Stay fabulous, stay fierce. But if you ever feel like you're selling your soul for screen time, don't be afraid to walk away. Trust me, darling, the world keeps turning, and there's always life after Bravo.